Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, in the normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Saka showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now he's got space here, and he gets rid in a hurry. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's having a shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Goulet. A probing pass. That's the keeper's ball. Timber. Saka. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Calafiori. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Calafiori goes looking wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz! They've got to be quick to recover this. Saka. Now it's Marino. Howson does well to get it back. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vinicius Junior, he's got away. Played in deep. Gabriel tries to clear. And that's been won straight back. Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, he's burst through! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. Calafiori. Now Trossard. He has found the way through. Tries to pass it through. And that's a good ball. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Bellingham, looking for options for movement. Applies the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Timber. Saka. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! Subimendi. And it's Eze. That is good alertness. Eze. Trossard.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. And he's forced to go back. Now Trossard. Now it's Eze. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Brahim Diaz picks it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Saka stood up well to him there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
We could be looking at a...
Eze with the clearance. And now they can clear their lines. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good read, needed to be. Eze. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be...
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe, and he shoots! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Goulet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's just beyond his reach. Now it's Saka. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Zubimendi gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe, chance, surely! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's picked his way through. Trossard. Goulet. Looking for the run. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he cuts out the supply. Zubimendi. Oh, good spread. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, that's fabulous. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's going for goal! Now the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. He's through here. So much time and... There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Zubimendi. Rice. Saliba. And it's Timber. Zubimendi. He is starved of space and time. Can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. That's good running with the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he latch onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's poorly judged. 0 targets in the...
Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Madrid have their third corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. Valverde gets a foot in here. It's a promising position. Well timed, excellent interception. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Pinches it off him, tries to play it through. Mbappe! Vinicius Junior. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Zubimendi. Trossard. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Played out to the right. He is through here. Cross needs to be good. And that is expertly dealt with.
Brahim Diaz really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Eze is there and he can get that clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mikel Merino running with the ball. Now it's Rice. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, just skips on the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's there to clear it. Out for a throw. Now it's Saka. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going full tilt down the left. That's a pretty loose pass. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham. This is promising. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Goulet. And here's Mbappe. Eze. And Gabriel. That has not gone well. Camavinga with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He's had it taken off him. Brahim Diaz. Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space here. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Trossard. That's an imaginative pass. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Nicely weighted ball. Eze. And he's managed to get free. Looking for options for movement. Cross into the terrific header. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Valverde making good progress on the right-hand side. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. In again. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Saka. Eze. Not the most accurate pass. Trossard. And it's Eze. Now it's Marino. Spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous. Searching pass he's played there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Timber with the clearance. Vinicius Junior, he shoots! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Courtois gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Gabriel calmly anticipates.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, really good feet. Gets a good foot in there. Merino. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Howson can get it clear. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
In by Vinicius Junior. That's really well cleared.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nice looking ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gabriel. Now Saliba. Gabriel. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Madrid head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we're off again. Trossard. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. And he's had it nicked away. Zubimendi. Saka. It's gone for a throw-in. Another throw-in. And it's Timber. He is through here. Timber's cross. It's loose now and they want to get it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Trossard. And he's running through. And a chance! He has done it! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Gol del Arsenal. Marcó en el minuto 48 el dorsal 19.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They're up to 5 corners now. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That has found him in acres of space. Rice with the clearance. Madrid have reached. Tries a shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Here comes the cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. The corner count is rising. That's 6. He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. Raya herring after the ball here. It's a lucky 7th corner. He's tried one! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Calafiori. Now Trossard. Jose. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Brahim Diaz gets a cross in. Quality ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Howson gets over and intercepts. Played into space out wide. That has been cut short. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Marino. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Done delicately. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Trossard given the lift of his goal. Saka. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Camavinga. Valverde. Brahim Diaz gets into a good position. Just about up to the hour now. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Saka, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is ended up in no man's land. Eze just eases him off the ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rice, now it's Marino. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. Timber.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target. Gets into some space. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in with purpose. Raya claims it. Safe hands. And here's Marino. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And that has been clubbed away. Opts for safety. Distributed tidily. Goulet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Eze.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Zubimendi tries to thread one through. He's found the way through. Oh no, this doesn't. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Driving forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Gabriel shifted it to the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Lewis Skelly. Ødegaard. Out to the left it goes. No, he refuses to take the bait. Lewis Skelly could try cutting inside here. Howson goes long. Brahim Diaz. And it's Camavinga. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Out of play for a throw. And it's Timber. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ødegaard. Rice. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in a great position here. Now Mbappe. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Rice. Now Ødegaard. Trossard. Knocks it into space. Well read, nice interception. Saka. And that has left him in a heap. Goulart has given away a free kick. And here's Saka. And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. Asensio plays it long. Vinicius Junior. It's a searching pass. Neatly clipped into space. And it's a corner. Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That has ended up in no man's land. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! And that would have won it.
Vinicius Junior really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Cambio de jugadores.
Well, they are up to their 9th corner of the game now. And it's Valverde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vinicius Junior. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Showing good feet. Zubimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Now White. Oh, it's come loose. He's picked his way through. Lewis Skelly can get it clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saka. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Really fierce, close defending. Spread out to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to get it clear. White does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel with the clearance. Saliba clears it away. Saka cuts it out. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Now there's a... Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Vinicius Junior really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Foot in. Tries to pass it through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Ødegaard. Good ball, good take. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now this could be a chance. Looking to play him in. He's in space and looking for options. And he's cut it out.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Saka. Rice. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, delightful ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Rice. Very much into the last knockings. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Over to the left. It's a promising position. He's had a shot! That's another chance! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Gabriel. And it's Ødegaard.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And he's surging through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. They're urging him to shoot. Now this could be a chance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Camavinga and Güler played into space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Elects to cross. Trossard, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe receives it in a good position, and he's had a hit! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And that is as far as it goes. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.